Honey badger, Africa's ultimate warrior. Honey badgers, Melivera capensis, roam the hot, dry parts of Africa and South Asia. They sleep by day inside self-dug burrows and prowl at night. Built like a squat tank, an adult measures 24 to 36 inches nose to tail, stands 10 inches at the shoulder, and weighs 22 to 30 pounds. A 6 mm thick hide hangs loosely on the frame, tough enough to shrug off lion claws and leopard teeth. 4-inch, pickaxe claws rip termite mounds apart or tear open a rival's face. The loose skin lets the animal twist inside its own coat and counterbite even when seized. Local guides call it the cloak of war, and it explains why honey badgers rarely lose a fight. Mom on a mission, raising one cub at a time. Females come into estrus only once a year. After a 6-month pregnancy, the mother excavates a special nursery chamber, lines it with dry grass, and gives birth to a single blind, hairless cub. Twins are almost unheard of. Eyes open at 3 weeks, solid food starts at 12. Mom brings live cobras and scorpions so the youngster can learn timing and venom avoidance. She teaches the cub to follow bee lines through the air, dig for honeycomb, and crack turtle shells against rocks. Weaning ends around 14 months, but the teenager still shadows her for another 6. At 2 years the cub finally leaves to carve out its own territory, roughly 200 square miles for a female, 400 plus for a male. Mortality is high, only 40% of cubs reach independence, yet the slow reproduction rate keeps populations balanced in pristine habitat. Battlefield legends, fights science can't forget. In 2016, tourists in Kenya's Masai Mara filmed a lone honey badger surrounded by 6 adult lions. The badger had been feeding on an elephant carcass when the pride arrived. For half an hour, lions bit, pawed, and even tried to suffocate it. The badger wriggled free each time and counterattacked, once sinking its teeth so deep into a lion's nose that blood spattered the grass. Eventually, the pride gave up and walked off, proving the old ranger saying, "Lions can kill a badger, but they can't afford the medical bill." 2 years later, in South Africa's Kruger National Park, a female badger stole a zebra full kill from a lioness. The lioness pounced and clamped the badger's neck. The badger kicked free, latched onto the lioness's throat, and rode her like a rodeo bull for 20 seconds before trotting away with the meat. Rangers later treated the lioness for 6 deep punctures. Hunting tactics. The swivel hip strategy. Honey badgers eat more than 60 prey types: snakes, scorpions, beetle grubs, young gazelles, and even young crocodiles. Their olfactory bulb is among the largest, relative to body size, of any carnivore. Scientists estimate they can smell a bee nest buried 3 feet underground from 20 yards away. Once a target is located, they dig at blistering speed, flinging soil between their hind legs like a terrier. To handle venomous snakes, they use a sidling, zigzag approach that keeps the head away from the strike zone. High-speed video shows the badger rotating its hips mid-lunge, letting it spring backward if a cobra strikes. If bitten, the animal collapses, appears comatose for up to an hour, then staggers to its feet and finishes the snake. Biologists suspect a unique serum protein that binds venom peptides, but the molecule still hasn't been isolated. Survival today, new threats, same attitude. IUCN lists the species as least concern, but regional counts show a 2% annual decline. Snare sets meant for bushmeat kill thousands. In northern Mozambique, rangers removed 3,400 badger carcasses from wire loops in a single year. Farmers sometimes poison chicken coops after a midnight raid, and honey hunters often torch burrows to steal comb, killing cubs underground. Yet the badger's refusal to back down remains its best defense. GPS-collared individuals have been recorded traveling 25 miles in one night to circumvent electric fences, and one male in Namibia broke into a research camp 6 times to raid a locked freezer. When wildlife officers released him 50 miles away, he returned in 11 days, crossing highways, irrigation canals, and a military firing range. As one Mozambican tracker put it, "You can move a badger, but you can't make him stay moved."